on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Obviously, they go into every game wanting to be a balanced offense between the run and the pass, but they know their wide receiver has a chance to make history today. Nobody in the league has been more productive in the red zone catching touchdowns than he has. He can go over that conference record mark. Look for them to go to him in the red zone and make sure their wide receiver goes down in history here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Might as well run him again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick give. It's Pringle. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Breaks the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rashad Downs going up top. Zings it complete to the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The fake wants to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, but later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Hand it to the back. Just ran over it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, the Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 2nd and long here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. He'll try the left side. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. Pull to the ground. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling. Those
snags it, and he's open. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun, give to Hardy. They put the brakes on him. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Way off target there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Vols will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find Pay Dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play action on first down. Fires to the middle. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Long way to go on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Right down the gut of the field. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Tennessee!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rushes on. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's picked off for the third time today. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually
unloads it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with UCF taking on the number 17 team, the Toledo Rockets. And it's the Knights with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Turning it on! Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, pressure's coming. Chase to the right. Unloads it left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, that is such great. Defense, seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Trying to take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. The run inside. It's Pringle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs, it's good. He's got enough. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown ball! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From deep, it's Daniels. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Under pressure. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left, heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense, being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They were all over it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Snaps it in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is... And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him. He makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Reels it in down the left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stepping to the right. Slings it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Right side, it's Hardy. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it outside, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Grabs it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami! Once he got some room, it was over. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants it.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Vols want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll get him down after a solid return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Mueller. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Offense getting set for 1st down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Still looking, trying to escape and get it himself. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Got a man. It's Mueller. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. They're all over him. Fires downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Gets the back moving. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, it's Pringle. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.